Interestingly, Trig Points may have mapped a nation, but not the Fens it would seem. We all know what the Fens are, roughly where they are, but where does its boundary lay? From what I have learned in this quest to visit every trig pillar in the Fens, there appears to be no one definitive map, as we've just seen by this selection of maps. The map in view now was published in 1672. Interestingly, prominent places such as Whittlesea, Ely are situated on islands, hence the Isle of Ely, whilst Peterborough serves as a port to the Fens. Asking in several social media groups, I got the impression the Fen Edge defines the Fens. The Fen Edge is where the low-lying fenland meets its surrounding high ground, roughly where the land lies 5 metres above the current sea level. This is thought to be the approximate maximum extent of the once extensive wetland. The Fen Edge Trail, to which I've provided a link in the description, takes you from the Lincolnshire border in the northwest of the county to the Suffolk border in the southeast, using the 5-metre contour as a guide. Adventures Fen, Adventures Land. It's time a definitive map was produced. The trig point in view now, Airfield Land Trig Point, stands on a former World War II bomber airfield, where once the famous Royal Air Force Pathfinder Squadron, a vital component of bomber command during the Second World War, was stationed. You may have heard of the Pathfinder long distance walk. This walk was devised to perpetuate the name of the Royal Air Force Pathfinder Force, with the route purposely linking the historic RAF Pathfinder stations here at Gravely and the others being Oakington, Whiten and Warboys. The path uses rights of way as it makes its gentle way across the countryside, through quaint towns and villages, and while passing several wartime memorials and historic sites. The walk was originally designed as a 20-hour challenge and now serves as an eliminating walk with respect to the RAF and its associations with Cambridgeshire. The walk begins and ends at RAF Whiten, and through its course, the walk goes via Kings Ripton, Broughton, Warboys, Somersham, Clone, Bluntersham, River Great Ouse, Swavesley, Cowes Fen, Longstanton, Oakington, Dry Drayton, Childerley, Natwell, Ellsworth, Patworth Everard, Gravely, Godmanchester, Hemmingford Abbotts and Houghton. Highbridge Farm Trig Point can be found along the Aldrich Causeway. This is part of an ancient road from Cambridge to the Isle of Ely, running straight across the Fens to a spur of land on the Isle itself. It has been argued that the Aldrich Causeway might preserve some elements of a prehistoric track, but the most commonly cited explanation for the causeway's construction is found in the story of William the Conqueror and his attempts to oust Herod the Wake and his men from the Isle of Ely. To breach Herod's island stronghold, the Normans built a causeway across the waterlogged fens. Tradition has it that this causeway was the road that became known as the Aldrich Causeway. However, during William's attack, the weight of the troops on the bridge was so great that the causeway sank and many of the soldiers drowned. As discussed before, many trig points over time have sadly been destroyed, others claimed by nature and now lost in the thick undergrowth. As I found with Crowhall Farm Trig Point, whereby it took me 2 visits and the use of the OS app Locate in order to find it. Looking on the wrong side of the field in the first instance may not have helped, to be honest. I love nature and I was in 2 minds. Do I leave it alone or do I bring it back to life? I chose the second option. I gave it great thought, but carefully removing parts of the foliage around it, I was able to expose the pillar so many others can enjoy this bit of fenland history.